is Friday, the 29th day of April, 2011. Webster Griffin Tarpley to talk about a host of issues: the economy, the plunging dollar, the royal wedding, a spectacle of the Imperium with the fawning serfs begging for their slavery. We'll get into the whole birth certificate hubbub becoming an overall distraction. And I also want to break down some of what's going on with these terrible tornadoes that have been going on the last few weeks. The latest crop raging through the South, focusing in on Alabama, killing over 300 people. And, of course, we will always use a news item, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the tragic, to illustrate things. So I want to talk a little bit after the break about terror and tornadoes. You got a better chance of being killed, statistically, here in the U.S. by a honeybee. Over 100 deaths a year, over 100 wasp deaths, and other flying, stinging insect deaths. If you add them all up together, it's over 300 a year. We've pulled up those statistics. You can just search number of wasp deaths, U.S. a year, number of honeybee deaths. It's in the hundreds. It varies year to year, but it's generally in the hundreds. Just like shark attacks seem to be below 10 a year in North America, only 2 or 3 deaths a year worldwide from sharks, hundreds of attacks a year, but only a few deaths every year. Generally, they think you're a seal when you're in your wetsuit on your surfboard. They think you're a big, giant, juicy seal. They think they've hit the mother lode. Great white grabs you, rarely eats you, tastes you, and says this isn't a fat, juicy seal, and lets you go. But by then, your leg's bitten off at the hip, and you bleed to death off the coast of California or Australia before they get you to shore. But there are a few sharks that like to actually eat you. The mako and the tiger will actually grab you and take you to the bottom and have a snack. But see, I'm digressing. That's the problem with factoids and data. My mind goes to one area and then I digress. The issue I'm trying to get at here is automobiles kill on average 300,000+ a year just in the U.S. alone. Of course, this is over the entire world. It's in the millions. But we're not shaking with fear of it. And tornadoes kill, on average, hundreds and hundreds of people every year in the U.S. This is one of the worst on record, 300 in just the last couple days. And they're finding more dead bodies. Tsunamis killed hundreds of thousands in 2005. It's now up to 50,000 dead or missing in Japan with a tsunami and earthquake. But there is a irrational fear, a hyperventilating fear of firearms, of terrorists, of men with turbans and big beards. It's fun to get into the fear. I heard a local talk show host this morning literally tremulating in their voices and in abject terror of concealed carry holders. And then that the Texas Homeland Security Committees pass it into the full House to have open carry. And by the way, that's not illegal. This is all a trick. Concealed is illegal under common law. And then under the Second Amendment, it's always been illegal to hide arms because criminals hide arms. Open bearing of arms is only illegal in a few globalist cities like New York and Chicago. Though you try walking down the street in Texas, I mean, they even stop you now if you're walking across from your farmhouse to your 40 acres across the street in the middle of nowhere. Pull over. What are you doing with that shotgun? Got a shotgun. I'm walking around with it. I don't know. I'm going to go shoot some Tweety birds. Go shoot some doves, quail, whatever. I'm going to fry them up in a skillet. What are you doing? Well, just making sure, because it's a gun, and I've been taught to be real scared of it because I watch TV at night with drama shows based in New York, and though I'm in East Texas, I just believe in television. I can't differentiate reality from fiction. Of course, they don't know that's why they do that.
Over the last.
Ask yourselves, what are you doing in this time of great challenge? What are you doing to unlock minds?